Plataforma de información musical y radio online. Rutas Alternas. Escucha.
En Rutas Alternas tenemos el gusto de conversar el día de hoy con Deaf Havana, quienes están estrenando sencillo, tienen nuevo disco en puerta, están trabajando activamente en este 2022. Y para hablar más al respecto, tenemos el gusto de conectar en esta videollamada con James y con Matthew, los hermanos que forman Deaf Havana. Hola Matthew, hola James.
Hey.
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
Muy bien, ¿y tú?
Muy bien, gracias.
¿Habla español?
Poquito. Mi esposa es colombiana.
Ah, muy bien, very well. So, Matt, James, Deaf Havana is releasing a new album very soon, and you have a new single, this song called On the Wire, correct?
Mm-hmm. That is correct. Yeah.
I read that you've been separated during a whole year, and later you returned to start writing and composing the new album. How was this year not together?
Strange.
Yeah, I think it was it was during lockdown, so and the first year of the pandemic. So I don't think it wasn't like the first thing I was thinking about. Do you know what I mean? We all had so much, I think, going on in our lives respectively.
Yeah.
But, I mean, there's just, I think everyone felt a bit of like, oh, there's bigger things going on, really.
Yeah, definitely. But considering we are brothers and we spent our entire life together, it was quite strange for me because it was the first year ever that we didn't talk to each other.
Yeah, that's true, actually.
So it was kind of weird.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I mean, as you said, the full world had a strange 2 years. The pandemic has been hard for almost everybody. But in this process of lockdowns and separation, you made this album, this record. How do you take from this separation each other to connect again, making music?
Well, we decided to stop being a band before the pandemic, so we were going to release one more song and then break up. So basically we stopped talking to each other, and then after about a year Matthew sent me a song that he wanted to release and then maybe break up the band. So we listened to the song, and then we got together, recorded the song, and then we just began talking a lot again, and then we just started to write, and eventually we just had a full album of songs. It happened very naturally. It was quite strange.
In like 3 or 4 weeks, really, we had a whole album. Yeah.
It was a quick process, right? Because maybe sometimes it takes longer to write the songs, to record the album, but now 3 or 4 weeks is very fast.
Yeah,
and we didn't rush it. It wasn't because we had to finish it quickly. It just came out really quickly.
It's important that to let things go, to let things happen, no matter the time. Definitely. And sometimes it's quicker than ever.
Yeah, 100%.
Absolutely.
It was. I think it was the first time we kind of like when it came to making a record that we had that time to just let it happen, and as a result, it came. I think a lot faster than it would have done if we were trying to force it. Like I say, the record we released before this one coming out was very much the opposite, where we were working towards a deadline, and I don't think we worked that well with that sort of pressure. No, I don't know. Many people do, really.
Do you guys think that you miss something in this career that makes you want to make music? Because when you start to write songs, to play your guitar or bass, other instruments, you have an expectation about music, right? You want to achieve something, you have some goals. Do you think that before this album, you lost something in the way?
Yeah, definitely. For me, before this album, we were touring a lot, and I felt I wasn't enjoying myself. Like I didn't enjoy music, which was terrible because throughout my life, music's been the only thing really that I have enjoyed. And towards the end of I don't know, 2019, I just hated playing music. So I definitely lost that. But now it's back.
It felt like we'd forgotten all the things that are actually important about making music, really. But that isn't the case anymore. But I think it did take a bit of a break to get that distance and understand it a bit.
It's hard to be on the road that much, right?
Yeah, it's hard to be together in such a small space for so long without a break. It's pretty. You go a bit crazy.
I know. With these lockdowns, we realize that maybe we aren't that close with our family, right? Because we have to see each other all the time during weeks and weeks, and it's important to have this communication, to start new kind of relations in order to have a good behavior, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Definitely. Yes.
And what do you find in this new process of making the album that makes you want to keep going, keep making records, keep making music?
I'm not sure. I think because it's fresh, and for me, I wasn't, before this, I wasn't playing music because I wanted to. I was just playing music because it was the only thing I had in my life really to do. Whereas now I'm doing it because I really want to do it. And I don't really know what changed. I think maybe my mindset changed a bit, and I reevaluated, grew up a bit, I reevaluated what was important. And music is definitely something I want to do for the rest of my life. So I'm sure it won't be in this band for the rest of my life, because it can't be, I don't think. But for now and for the foreseeable future, I think this is a good move. I don't know, I just fell in love with playing music again, really.
Yeah.
Well, that's so cool, because when you lost something or someone, you feel emotional beaten, right? And it's hard to recover from that.
Definitely. I didn't believe I would, to be honest. I thought I would just hate music forever.
But you have the music now. You have a new record on the way. On July 15, you will release The Present is a Foreign Land, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, correct.
Is it hard really to understand the present?
Yeah, no, it is. I don't know if, sorry to get a bit conceptual, I don't know if you can actively understand the present, because by the time you start understanding it, it's already the past.
It's just changed.
Yeah.
There's a lot of philosophy on that, but at the end, the present is the important thing, right? The things we're doing right now.
Yeah.
And we often lose sight of that because we're thinking about the past or the future. So we never focus on the present. So I think I definitely personally need to try and live a bit more in the present, because I miss it if not, because I'm thinking about other stuff.
Yeah, me too. I get so concerned about what could happen. I think at most times that you forget to just be a bit.
I know. It's so important to understand the present, because we can change the past. We don't have to stuck in the past, and the future is unwritten, right?
Absolutely.
Exactly.
So we will have, talking about future, we will have the new album from Deaf Havana, The Present is a Foreign Land, on July 15, in the middle of the summer, right?
Yeah. Well, hopefully. I feel like we've had a warm week in England, so I feel like that's the summer done now.
Yeah, we don't
we'll get. Right.
We don't really have summer in England.
But you have a lot of activities, right, during these months in the UK?
Yeah.
A lot of festivals, a lot of outdoors shows. Do you have any plans to tour this summer?
Not this summer, but we have a tour in the UK in October, and then a tour in Germany in November, I think. And around, is it the other way around? Okay. And when the album comes out in the UK, we're gonna play a few small shows, but we don't have any festivals really this summer. I think that'll be next year, because everything is like 2 years backed up because of COVID, because they didn't play music for like 2 years. So I think next year we'll be on a lot of festivals, and hopefully we can travel and tour around the world.
I hope you can make it to Mexico, right?
Me too.
Me too. I love it. I would love to.
But it's also important to have these small gigs to connect with the audience.
Definitely.
At the end, all the bands have started there, right? In small venues with the crowd in front of you, singing a lot, having a beer.
Exactly.
I mean, that's the essence of music.
Yeah, definitely.
100%.
And maybe,
Definitely.
I don't know, next year, you can come to Mexico to play live, not only to Mexico City, but here, Guadalajara, Monterrey, other cities here in the country. It's important, like in the UK, not all things are happening in London.
In London, yeah, exactly.
That in Mexico happens something else, not only in Mexico City.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, we would love to just do a tour of Mexico.
You have played here before, right? Well, in Mexico City, right?
Yes. In Corona Capital.
Corona, yes. And it's an amazing festival.
Yeah, it was so good.
Amazing. Yeah, it's an amazing city as well, to be honest. We moved around and ate a lot of good food. It's really good. It's actually the best food in the world.
Yeah, I think it's the best food I've ever had, probably.
That's exactly why you have to come here to Guadalajara. I'm pretty sure that you will enjoy more.
Everyone says that's where to go.
Everybody says that.
Yeah.
And I have to tell you that I know a lot of UK artists that have come to Mexico and here to Guadalajara, and they really enjoyed the time here. Not only playing in front of the audience, but having tourism, eat food, hanging around the cities.
I can't wait. We need to come. We need to visit.
In the meantime, we will listen the latest album from Deaf Havana, this July 15. The present is a foreign land. Which label will you release the album?
They're a small UK label called So Recordings.
But I don't know who's releasing it.
I don't know who we release it in Mexico, though. I don't know who it's being licensed by.
Well, I said that because it's important to have these indie small labels doing the job that improves the music industry, right?
Definitely.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
But maybe when you come to Mexico next year, you will bring your vinyl and we can buy it here.
Yes.
We'll definitely do that.
Amazing. So you have your latest single, On the Wire, with a video that it's on YouTube. Where did you make the video?
We made it
in an archway in London somewhere.
In like a small
under a
studio underneath a train bridge.
Yeah. It's very
South London.
Awesome.
South London.
Thank you.
Amazing video. I love the singles you have released, and looking forward to listen the full length album. That it's also important for a band to still make a full length record because you have a narrative, a concept in these 12 songs, right?
Yes,
100%. Exactly.
It's it's like, obviously we want people to listen to the songs in any way they want to, but we've made this album to be listened to as an album,
as a whole album.
And that's what I love about music. I want to get the essence of an artist by them showing me how, taking me up by the hand on a journey. And I don't know if we can do anything even close to that. I'm happy with that. So I love it whenever I hear someone singing the praises or extolling the virtues of a proper album. So yeah.
I'm pretty sure that you nailed it with your new album in that. And it's also important to listen to the album in vinyl or CD because you find more of that concept in physical vinyl, in physical formats.
I agree. I think there's something that does get a bit... I love being able to listen to, say, all the music ever on my phone. But there is something special about owning a piece of music, a piece of art, and being able to hold it and listen and kind of explore it for yourself. I feel like you get much more of a personal connection when it's your item almost.
Yes, it's an experience also to play, put the vinyl in the turntable, listen loud in your special place in your house. I mean,
absolutely, I love it. I absolutely love it. It's how I love listening to music.
And that's why we need to buy the vinyl from Deaf Havana next year when you guys come to Mexico to have it on our collection. In the meantime, we will listen the present is a foreign land on July 15 on all digital platforms. Looking forward to listen the full length album.
Awesome.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Matty James from Deaf Havana. Thank you so much for the chat with Rutas Alternas.
No, thank you so much for having me.
Thank you so much, man.
Plataforma de información musical y radio online. Rutas Alternas. Escucha.